So again, the euro, the pound dollar is, you can write if you want me to look at a specific pair for you guys, write it now. I'll do two more after the pound dollar. So choose what they are. The pound is quite easy. If you see here, we have our structure point, which is a historical structure point from ages, which is the 159.80. We have closed the week at 160.60. We tried to break the 159.80 several times, and we did not get the follow through. But we also have, I mean, if you want to see a major sign of a weakness, Manish, this is a structural failure. This I should have had capitulation. If it fails, then I should get an explosive move to the upside, right? Now look what happened. You've seen what happened before in a turtle soup. It went above the turtle soup right there and it failed. So this thing has basically no direction. It gets a structure failure to the downside, it doesn't capitulate. It gets a turtle soup buy on the upside and it doesn't work. And it closed the week right at that point. So right now I'm slightly positive, but I am ready to go short at the first sign of it, because there is nothing, there is no oomph in the pound. There is nothing in it. I mean, you just blow out at it and it's just going to fly away. So on the short side, again, you can see all this range bound, so we want to be clear, since it has no direction. So we are going to short the pound dollar below the structure point on the downside, which is the 159.80. That's going to be our short point. It is also our structural short, and it is also going to be our stop. On the long side, I wanted to take above the 161. I wanted to trade above the 161. So my buy signal for the pound is 161 even. So it's going to take out all these highs. It's above the 161. And if it does trade above the 161, I'm going to place my stop below the 160. Alright, and my structure long to the upside is the 162.97. Alright, and again, these you want to be careful with the pound, because the bias to the pound is mostly to the downside unless it trades above the 161. So this is the pound, 161, you're going to be a bias above the 161. If we do buy it, I'm going to use a 40 pips stop at 160, so I'm using 40 pips on that trade. My structure long is the 162.97, which is about 200 pips away. And that is good, because if it does trade above the 161, guys, right now, then this means that the turtle soup that I showed you, Manish, is going to come into play. Coming above the 161, that would indicate now it is going to resume. I'm going to get my turtle soup, which is similar to what we have seen in the CAD and in the Swiss. I'm sorry, in the I'm going to get that capitulation again, or the reversal of the turtle soup. So if I don't get that, then this tells me that the market is going to capitulate. So If it gets above the 161, then you should be looking at the pivotal move to capitulate, to materialize, and you'll be looking at a 200 pip move to the upside. If not, and it breaks below the 159.80, you're looking for a push down all the way to the 157.06 structure. Okay, that is the pound dollar.